Okay, hey everybody, I'm gonna just go over this Zatch Bell spell book. It's a pretty defensive one, so I just kind of want to go over the cards in it and the strategy with it. I start out with Zatch Bell because I really like his defensive cards, and they're very cheap, and so he's just a great person to have out first. On my first open pages, I like to have a Momoto and an attack defense card. If you get to go first, you can get your Momoto out and use it as defense. If you don't get to go first and they attack right away, you can use your Momoto Zatch Bell to block, and also you have another block, and usually they can't do more than 2 attacks on their very first turn. Next we have Kanchome. He's kind of the most important card, second most important card in this deck. What he can do is declare to use redo your coin toss. This effect can be played only once per turn. Basically, if you have any card effect that needs a coin toss, you get to redo it, which is amazing. This is probably the best block in the game. It's Zatch Bell's Rush Shield. Damage your opponent's spellbook when you win the battle as a defender. So if they do an attack and you block it, they actually have to turn a page of their spellbook, which is just really good. It's pretty overpowered. And this is the 1 cost version. There's actually a 2 cost version also. We have Raycom here. As you can see, this is actually the 4th Momoto. So you can only have 3 out in play at one time, but what I like to do is use Kalulu to sacrifice and defend until she dies, because you get 4 MP when this card is sent to the discard pile. So if that's possible, I like to have her gone by the time I get to Raycom. And then he can come into play. If he can't, that's fine, because I actually don't use any spells for him. Here we have a attack defend card. It's a 1 cost. I just like attack defend cards. You can use it in both situations. So this whole spell book is built around this card, Suzy's Lucky Fruit. Flip a coin twice, turn back a number of pages of your spellbook equal to the heads you flipped, and turn forward a number of pages of your spellbook equal to the tails you flipped. So with Conchame, we get 3 flips. We're trying to get 2. If we do get 2 heads, we get a flip back 1, 2 pages. If for some reason we're really lucky and we get a lot of tails, you're actually turning forward 2. So there's a little bit of risk to it. But with 3 flips, usually at the worst, you're just going to break even and turn forward 1 and back 1. So just kind of back to where you are. We have Hasakawa. He you send him to the discard pile, reduce your opponent's MP by 3 to increase your own MP by 3. I just like having lots of MP, and this is a great way to do it. We have another attack defense card. There's lots of, this is a very defensive deck. The whole goal is just defend every attack and get some lucky, Suzy's Lucky Fruit. This is probably one of my favorite rare events. It's turn one of your Momoto cards to normal status and get 2 MP. So you get 2 MP and you get to heal one of your Momoto that's defended. And usually they're defending a lot. So I just think this is a great card. But this effect can be applied when more than 2 Momoto cards are in play. So if for some reason you only have 2 or less in play, you can't use it. But almost always we have 3 in play from this spellbook. Another attack defense for Zatch Bell, and then Suzy's Lucky Fruit. Obviously, if I'm flipping really good, you can get back towards more Suzy's Lucky Fruit, which is pretty cool. You can only play 1 event per turn, so if you do get back here, you can't just use it right away. And I try and have it broken up. If for some reason I do take damage, I don't pass Suzy's Lucky Fruit. I have other things in between. This is a defense card. Flip a coin twice. If at least 1 is heads, you get to negate the attack. And we have Conchome, so we're flipping 3 times. This is another coin flip. If it's heads, select a partner card from your discard pile. Attach it to an in-play Momoto card of your choice. That's just to get Hasakawa into play and get more MP, basically. More Suzy's Lucky Fruit. I have 4 foils in this deck. more defense. With Concho May and flipping extra, this is just a great defense card because it actually negates the attack. Zakir, more attack defense, and then this Suzy Mizuno. It's not really that great of a card, but both players cannot apply any effects of in-play partner cards during this turn. It's really mostly in here because it's a Suzy's Lucky Fruit deck, and I wanted at least one Suzy card in it. Yeah, more Suzy's Lucky Fruit. You can have up to 4 of any card in your deck, and so, I mean, running 4 is like very important. And if you're, flipping really good, you get to use them more than once, so it's important. More Kori, more Koporuk, really good defense. Here comes Zatch Bell. Put a Momoto card from any pocket of your spell book in play. For some reason, if someone got passed over, I can search. I can go here and search more, or I can look forward and get Yopopo out, which is like probably the most important Momoto card in the spell book other than Zatch Bell. So this is pretty cool. More Rashield. Rashield, this is the 2-cost one. Everything's the same, but this is just the 2-cost. And basically in Zatch Bell how it works is this number here, you can have up to 4 of any card. If it has the same name, as long as this number is different, then you can run 4 of that. So I could technically have 4 Rashield for the 2-cost, that's number 30, and I could have 4 Rashield, that's the 1-cost, and number 3. So that's how Zatch Bell card numbering works. Kyo's Anger. It's probably the worst event card in the whole game. There's a few uses for it. It's send one of your in-play Momoto cards of your choice to the discard pile. You can only have 3 Momoto in play. And so if I have 3 in play and I need to get Yopopo in play, I can't just choose one of them and get rid of them. You have to have card effects or they have to take damage. So since I have to have Yopopo in play, I would use this to get him into play. It's also, here comes Zatch Bell. So just getting Yopopo in play is really important. More attack defense. Gem, she is the partner for Yopopo, and send this card to the discard pile. You can turn back a page of your spellbook. This effect can be played only once per turn. So while Gem is attached, you can discard her to actually turn back a page of your spellbook, which combos great with Yopopo. When you are at the last page of your spellbook, you may not turn a page at your end phase. This effect can be played only once per game per player. Basically, at the end of every turn in Zatch Bell, you have to flip a page. So my turn's over, I flip a page. My turn's over, I flip a page. If I'm here, once my turn ends, I can't flip anymore. I automatically lose. But basically, with Yopopo in play, I can do this attack. If it doesn't kill my opponent, my turn ends. I don't have to die here, basically. I get another shot at this attack. And also with Gem, if I have her in play, I can discard her. I can do this attack. Yopopo protects me. Then use Gem to turn back. I have another shot at a pretty big attack here. And then when I turn on my end phase, I get another shot at this. So it goes from just having one shot at this to attack on this, attack again, turn back, attack with this, end phase, turn here, attack. So you're getting 3 out of this and an extra 1 out of here. So that's a Suzy's Lucky Fruit deck. It's not ultra competitive, it's mostly just fun. I think this card's cool. There's not a lot of uses for it, so you just have to make your own fun. Alright, thanks.